I'm Tony T here from TonySpeaks.com. We're with you Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. You live football soccer plays for you here. And today we'll focus on the Big Five with EPL Ligue 1. Before we get underway, just a reminder of a few things. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all our pre-and pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. We always love to hear from you guys, so you can post your picks in the comments below. Then visit TonySpeaks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links and get signed up to some of our long-term passes. You will see our latest pre and picks here on the center of the page as we're ready to fire in here for Friday's action, and also our best bets. Each capper can release one best bet from each sport per day. Many have multiple ones up there here for Friday's action. See Paul in with some best bets Saturday, EPL, Champions League best bet in there, a Friday EPL best bet of the day, which begins in about 25 minutes. So hurry and get there, get signed up there. And of course, our $15 pre-and pick is promotional. Each capper can designate one of their plays from their card as a $15 pre-and pick just to introduce their service to new and existing customers. And you can see many of those $15 pre-and picks have best bet tags on them. So really good value there. And of course, our 3+ packs, check them out. And we got many up there here for Friday's, a big card. Of course, as you scroll down, if you prefer to buy your picks a la carte, you can do that on our pick ticker, as you can purchase the plays a la carte with team versus team, their information. All right, let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Paul August. You'll find him over at TonySpeaks.com. Paul, how's it going?
Nice, really nice. Started the day with a winner. We had the a rare over 1.5. In Spain. Of course, it was a 2-0 and it was a win. We got a couple of plays later today. One is live right now, and of course I have a best bet going live in about 25 minutes from now. And we've already covered New Year's Day matches, and now we're going to move to Monday's matches, where we have one EPL match and 4 matches for the French Ligue 1.
That's right. We got a 5-pack for you here today. Monday's action. Let's go ahead. Let's get underway here with Soccer Picks here, joined by Paul Aguedas. We begin here in the Monday's action from the EPL, 12:30 Eastern Time. We have Brentford taking on Liverpool.
Yeah, Brentford with a tendency for high-scoring matches. They actually beat Manchester City by 2-1 prior to the World Cup break. After the break, they had a 2-2 draw against Tottenham. They're not really afraid to look their opponents in the eye, especially the big teams. I mean, again, in the last 2 matches, they remain unbeaten against Tottenham and Manchester City. Now Liverpool are coming to town. I'm not sure if they can do it, but they can certainly score. And this Liverpool defense hasn't been that great so far in the season. So maybe possible both teams to score here, but the price is a bit low. I'd rather take the over 2.5 goals at similar price because, you know, sometimes Liverpool can blow you out. Blow you up by 3-0 or something. So I like the over 2.5 goals at -160. If you think the price is too low, just stick it in a parlay with something else.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at TonySpeaks.com. EPL action for Monday. Brentford and Liverpool, he likes over 2.5 goals. The return is a -160. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer. So join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Make sure to like, subscribe. 25 picks a week on this show, from focusing mainly here now on European football. So be sure to subscribe, of course, and be live with us with these plays so you can get them in real time to get the best numbers. Let's continue on here on Soccer Picks Daily. We now move to Ligue 1 action here for Monday as Strasbourg takes on Troyes.
Yeah, this is a match where I like an easy both teams to score at -135. Strasbourg, they have the most both teams to score matches in the league with 13-3 so far in the season, and at home they're 6-2 to the both teams to score. While Troyes, you know, sometimes they struggle, but they generally have a very solid offense. They're not so fond of the both teams to score, but on the road they're 7-1. So I like both teams to score here -135. I think this is one of the matches that will have the most goals on Monday's slate in the French Ligue 1.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at TonySpeaks.com. Ligue 1 action for Monday, early 9 a.m. Eastern Time in Strasbourg and Troyes. He likes in this one both teams to score. The return is minus 135. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. If you're looking for Paul's best plays, those are his premium plays. We're over at TonySpeaks.com. Check it out right now. Lots of action for you up there with some EPL, Friday EPL at best bet right now here on the board from Paul Legoretta. So go ahead and get signed up there over on the site. Also in action with the best bet here for Saturday's EPL action. Also looking ahead to Champions League, there are some plays up there for Paul in it for the future. So go ahead and get on board here with Paul Legoretta over at TonySpeaks.com. Also action here for with Friday's action, as we talked about. Saturday EPL best bet as well. So good time to get on board with Paul. EPL side bet of the day. So lots of action coming from Paul here within the next 30 minutes or 20 minutes or so. We have a countdown clock now, just said 20 minutes. So you got still time to act on these plays. So go ahead and get signed up and use that promo code TonyT at checkout and you'll save 20% off. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Big Sale here with Paul Legoretta. As we continue on here, it is time now for our next play, Ligue 1 for Monday. Lille taking on Reims.
Yeah, I'm going to take the red card here at plus 200. If you shop around, you'll see different prices. I just put the medium price. Reims, they're leading the league in yellow cards so far in the season. In 15 matches, they've grabbed 37 yellow cards. And they're also leading the league in red cards. In 15 matches again, they have 8 red cards. So they get every other game they get a red card. So now they're playing against Lille, who they might have just one red card so far in the season, but for the past 2 or 3 seasons, they were one of the teams who were playing really, really physically, and they were getting a lot of cards. So far in the season, they do get a lot of yellow cards. They have 36 yellow cards in 16 matches, which is the second most in the league. As far as Reds are concerned, they just have a single red so far in the season, which is really weird. So the way that Reims are playing, I think they're gonna force Lille to some ugly foul. So I like the red card here at plus 200.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at TonySpeaks.com. League 1 action for Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Got Lille taking on Reims. He likes the red card at plus 200. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Like, subscribe, set notifications. You get about 25 picks a week here from Paul here on the show. So you definitely want to subscribe and get notified when we're live to get them in real time. Let's continue on here with Soccer Daily. Pick 4 from our 5-pack Ligue 1 Monday. Montpellier taking on Marseille.
Yeah, Montpellier, 10-6 to the over 2.5 goals, but with a high average of 3.4 goals per match. And Marseille with 9-7 to the over 2.5 goals, with an average of 2.9 goals per match. This might not seem very, flashy numbers, but Marseille, they're coming off a 6-1 win over Toulouse. They really blew off some steam there, and they picked up where they left off prior to the World Cup break, and they now have won 3 in a row, and their offense is looking really, really good. But their defense is just not that, not really good. So Montpellier, they used to be a really good side up until a season ago, but then they sold off a couple of players, mainly in the offense, and this season they're struggling. They're sitting at the bottom half of the league table, just 17 points after 16 matches, just 5 wins out of 16 matches so far. At home, they've won less than half of their matches at home. They have 3 wins in 8 matches. And they just can't stop leading goals. But their offense is, even though it's struggling, I do expect them to score against Marseille. So I was looking at some kind of play on the totals here. And the price on the over 2.5 goals is exactly the same as the both teams to score. But the over 2.5 goals might seem easier, but both teams to score gets you there with a 1-1 draw. So if this match ends up in a 1-1 draw, the both teams to score is a win, but the over 2.5 goals is a loss. So I feel safer taking both teams to score here at minus 155. Again, the price is not that high, but maybe you can stick it in a parlay.
All right, Paul, let's get his best bets over at TonySpeaks.com. League 1 action for Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We got Montpellier and Marseille. He likes in this one, both teams to score. The return is minus 155. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Daily here. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here with pick 5 from our 5-pack League 1 Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Rennes taking on Nice.
Yeah, Nice, they played a lot of matches so far in the season. They were also engaged in the Europa Conference League. And apart from a couple of matches where they failed to score, they scored in all other matches. I mean, they've played, I think it's 13 or 14 away matches so far in the season, and they've only failed to score twice. And Rennes at home, they're usually really, really strong, and it's going to be a really nice match actually to watch on Monday night. But they haven't kept a single. Actually, they've kept just one clean sheet in the last 7 matches, and that includes a couple of friendlies. But Nice are a good side. It doesn't really show. They don't really show that so far in the season, sitting at the 9th spot of the league table. But they're a good side, and they should be able to have a much better second round in the season. While Rennes, they're sitting at the 4th spot of the League One, really strong at home with 7 wins and 1 loss. Scored 21 goals and conceded 6. But this is a match where I do expect Nice to get on the score sheet. After all, both matches last season between the two sides had both teams to score. And if you look historically, there is a lot of 1-1 draws, 2-2 draws, 2-1 wins for either side. So I like these historic stats, and I do think there's going to be goals from both sides here. So I like both teams to score at -125.
All right, Paul, guys, find his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. League One action for Monday, Rennes and Nice. He likes this one. Both teams to score. The return is -125. All right, you guys at Tuna Soccer Sale here. Join us here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. Paul, before we get to the recap, I want you to let everybody know what you have going on over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, we're heading into some pretty good action here for the weekend and moving into the new year, right? So we got a wraparound week here where we get into Monday action as well. Great results in the best bets. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
I have 3 best bets. One goes live in about 15 minutes from now. I have a best bet for tomorrow and a best bet for Sunday, I believe. There is a lot of action going on. I want to load a couple of plays for tomorrow, a couple of plays for... It's going to be 3 packs. It's going to be 3 packs with the rest of my plays. But the best bets have already been loaded, locked and loaded, already bet on the sports books. And if you want to join in on the action, you can get, of course, this plays individually, or you can take a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day pass, and you'll get all of these plays, including any NBA plays, MLB, NHL, whichever sport that I like. I'm not really keen on those sports. But I do have an algorithm that gives me suggestions, and if something statistically checks out as well, I will be loading it. So it's not just soccer picks; it's a couple of other sports as well.
That's right, guys. Get up with Paul over at Tony'sPicks.com. We flashed those best bet numbers. He's been doing fantastic work over on the side here. You can see the results here: 48, 24, and 8. Last 80 best bets. That is all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Today on the site, today he's got a Friday best bet about 14 minutes away from kickoff from this Friday best bet from the EPL. Also, EPL side bet, we are 29 minutes away from kickoff there, so get on board there. Also looking for weekend action. EPL best bet of the day. Of course, these are in orange. They are all profit guaranteed, meaning they must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credit. That is profit guarantee. As you scroll down, you'll also find some of the longer term passes from Paul. Here we are into a very busy weekend here in the Big Five. You may consider the 3-day All Sports Pass here on the Friday. Get all of Paul's premium plays for 3 days. You got Friday, Saturday, Sunday action from the Big Five. That's included there. All of his premium plays there on that 3-day All Sports Pass. And also, too, one thing worth noting on that 3-day pass, it also includes any of Paul's Steam plays. That's not included on the 1-day passes, but on the longer-term passes, any of Paul's late Steam plays. And what are late Steam? Well, what we've been able to do on our site is, all the cappers have to get their plays in early for the members. But if they happen to see a play they like late, and I mean between games beginning between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, they put those plays into the system. They are tracked as late Steam. They are documented as late Steam. And those late Steam plays are emailed directly, automatically, programmed to email to all members who signed up for the long-term passes. So if you get that 3-day pass, Paul happens to see a play late, it happens, right? These teams play twice a week. There could be some line changes. Somebody's lame. Hey, it's New Year's Eve. They come in, their eyes a little red. Who knows what? They sit them out, and you want to be able to get that late information. Of course, you will get that late Steam play emailed directly into your inbox when you get that 3-day All Sports Pass. Or any of the late Steam, those are plays that Paul that loads in the system between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. And of course, you will land right on Paul's page and go ahead and get signed up for the 1-day passes you see there on the top are in orange. The longer term passes there are in are in yellow, and those will include all the late Steam plays on the yellow packages. So go ahead and get signed up there. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily, Paul, and it is now time here for the recap.
Okay, these are all plays from Monday, January 2nd, starting with Brentford versus Liverpool at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take the over 2.5 goals at -160. Ligue 1 on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern, early match, Strasbourg versus Troyes. Both teams score at -135. Ligue 1 on Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern, Lille versus Reims. We're going to take the red card, plus 200, but shop around because there's different prices in that prop. Moving on to Montpellier versus Marseille at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take both teams to score -155. And final play, Ligue 1 on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, Rennes versus Nice. We're going to take both teams to score at -125.
There you go, the 5-pack from Paul Lego. So go ahead. And if you're looking for his best bets, guys, remember, Tony'sPicks.com is where you go. Click the link in the description, and you'll land right on Paul's handicapper page, and go ahead and get signed up for those best bets. 2 best bets going off here in a matter of minutes, so go ahead and get signed up. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition of Soccer Picks Daily, guys. Make sure you tune in again on Monday. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in Paul, and he'll have his 5-pack for you here on the show. And of course, we'll be back then. And I want to wish everyone out there a happy new year, because when we see you again, it'll be 2023. So you guys have a happy new year. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. Make it a winning weekend. And we'll talk with you again on Monday here on Soccer Picks Daily.